Okay, good morning, everyone, and welcome to part 2 of our fun streaming event of getting TF Transform working with Apache Beam on top of Flink with the new portable runners. I am doing a talk today at OSCON, and I hope to show this demo at OSCON. I have a earlier saved version of this demo because the talk is at 2:35 p.m. and it is noon, and as much as I like to live life adventurously, I like to have a backup demo just in case this one isn't going to work out. But if you're in Portland, come join me. It'll be fun. Here is the thing. It's powering TensorFlow with big data using Apache Beam, Flink, and Spark. And this focuses on feature prep and serving and that interplay there. If you are missing yesterday's video, don't worry, it's recorded and posted, and you can go to my YouTube channel here, and if you go videos, it's this Impromptu Apache Beam plus TensorFlow demo update, and that got through sort of the first half of it. It was a little rough. The Wi-Fi wasn't as good as I had hoped. And that's a little bit unfortunate, but it should be good. And cool. Somehow slow mode is turned on for chat. I'm not sure how or why, but I'll keep checking in on it regardless. And so I've got my two phones here, and I've got the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat. So if you have questions or anything, please feel free to jump in on either of those. And I guess with that being said, let's get this party started. So yesterday we got to the part, okay, I'm going to stop this job server, where we built the container images. So Docker images, we can see here that there's the, they're not small, and there's this Docker Beam Python. It has the tag latest, and that one's fun. It was built 21 hours ago, and so we're going to hope that container works. If it doesn't, we'll deal with it then. And this container is used to start up on the worker processes, and so what I've done, which is a little bit different than the default container build, because I want my demo to run quickly, is I've had it install some extra requirements. And we should figure out how to plumb this through properly. I'm going to be doing that tomorrow, actually, probably looking at this in a live stream, how to do it in a less sort of hacky way. I'm not super great with Docker, so it'll be an adventure for all of us. And the other one is copying these target permissions through. This isn't great either. Once again, this is demo code. And so copying the permissions through means that these Docker containers have my permissions in them. And that's not a great thing. But it's okay for today. It works, and that's sort of what matters. Or, I mean, it should work, and that's what matters. And this is where we pip install the extra requirements. And we do this because while this can very easily install the requirements at runtime, installing TensorFlow 1.6 at runtime means that the demo would take probably longer than my talk session, because I chose one of the little slimline ThinkPads, which isn't quite as powerful as some of the other ones. So with that being said, the general architecture that we have is we have this sort of job server. And this job server allows us to submit jobs to the backend. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to start the Flink job server. This is where we were yesterday. And we essentially ran out of time because I underestimated how much of the code had probably changed. Turns out a lot of the code had changed in the job server. But now you can see it's got everything cached, and the job server kicks off pretty quickly. And we're going to go into our Chicago taxi example. One of the things that someone asked yesterday was if I could show the dependencies that I had to install in my system to do that. And so I ran a pip freeze, and I sent the result to the dev mailing list. Or probably should have sent that one to the user in retrospect. But you can see, there's rather a lot of things. They're mostly transitively installed, but this is good. Okay, and so these are the requirements in sort of our, what in Sparkland would be considered driver program. And we're going to run preprocessed flink.sh, and we're going to see if this succeeds or fails. And if it fails, we're going to debug it. Okay. So one of the things which I've changed, this is a fork of a fork. And in the original fork, it doesn't do the upload. It always does the upload. But because I'm going to be doing this on conference Wi-Fi, I figured it'd be better if we could reuse the assets. And the reason that I'm doing this is that mapping them in is a little painful. I guess if the Wi-Fi really fails, I could make it so that it maps it in. Now that I think about it, that could actually be a really good idea, so that we're not dependent on the Wi-Fi. That being said, a really good idea to change a demo at 12:06 is probably not actually a really good idea. Okay, cool. And the pipeline failed, and it doesn't say why. So that's cool and great, and fuck that. So let's go take a look. Cool. Cannot interpret timestamp params string as timestamp. Okay, that's not great. Interesting. Fudge. Okay. It looks like some of the types may have changed, and the VM that I have running might need to get reinstalled. So let's go back into the pip freeze and see what I'm talking about. Pipe to grep beam. And so this has Apache Beam 260 dev, and so, dev 0 is kind of pip uninstall Apache-beam. Proceed. Yep. Now we're gonna stop the job server, and I'm gonna go over back into repos, beam, SDKs, Python. Is it dist? Yeah. Oh no, that's 250. Interesting. Okay, let's build now, I guess. It's fine. Let's double check that the timestamp looks right. July 17th. What date is today? Yeah, that's yesterday. So that would have been when we built this. So we're going to go pip install. Okay, cd. Fuck, it's tf-ma or something like this. Damn it. Model-analysis. Okay, model analysis examples. Chicago taxi. Pre-processed flink. Okay, pwd. I don't think this one has to be in the same VM, but I'm not super sure, so I'm just going to do that quickly anyways. Kick off the job server again. Cool. Job server is started up. What was I doing? Preprocess flink.sh. Okay. Okay. the tarball of our dependencies, all of our package. Yeah, the only coffee I have right now is kind of cold, which makes me a little sad. But there's a coffee shop downstairs that I'm probably going to go run to pretty soon. Okay. Well, we can go over here, look at the runner, see if it's doing anything. Oh yeah, okay, this is really good. This is actually running. We can see that it's run, and it's getting more work, and that's really awesome. This isn't in a screen session, is it? Okay. Okay. Well, while this is running, I'm gonna drink some water. Let's take a look here. That looks like it was a success. Maybe, or is it? I don't know. Yeah, it was. Probably. Am I right? Or is it? Yeah, okay. So this actually ran successfully. It took 2 minutes and 20 seconds in real time. And because of how the demo script works, it actually runs TFT twice. It's not actually a great demo in my opinion because it does something kind of bad. Pardon me. It should actually... I'm not actually super sure about the second time that it's running, but that's okay. The point is that this actually works. I guess the live streams are a lot less interesting when they work, but it does, so that's pretty great. Let's see if there's any questions on the live stream, and I'm not seeing anything here. So that's pretty amazing. I think I win coffee and a chance to put on some more concealer so that it looks like I might have slept. If you are in Portland at OzCon, I'll be here at 2:35 in the room Portland 251. I will also be at a meetup tonight, although I think the meetup is already booked full. It's at Nike. And so that's pretty much it for today. Thank you all for joining me. I'm going to switch this back into the talking thing so you can see my good friend Boo, who also wants to say hello and bye. And you should join me tomorrow at, let's actually take a look. I'm going to switch this back into live mode. Tomorrow I will be live streaming at 2 p.m. Pacific time, and I'll be doing it so that we don't have to have this kind of hack thing that I've done here to install these dependencies. And that's pretty much it. Thank you all for joining me. Have a lovely Wednesday. I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday, but in my defense, we've been in so many different time zones I don't really know what's going on anymore. Have a lovely Wednesday and rest of your week, and I hope to see you all around. And if you're at OzCon and you want to chat, come find me. I'm pretty easy to find.